My name is Faiz. It's just like jazz. If it's tough to pronounce, so you can think of jazz, Faiz. And I'm pretty thankful to PPAI, to Andy and his team inviting me for this short talk on AI governance. My brief background, I'm currently associated with a number of organizations, and one of them is the Global AI Certification Council. It's one of the credential body, same like maybe PMI or SAFE or ISC square, depending on your background. You might aware of different credential bodies who basically train and then certify the professional. From the name, you could see that Global AI Certification Council provides AI governance credentials. Personally, I got interest in AI like anyone else with the introduction of ChatGPT in everyday life. But when we started using AI, the first thing that came in my mind is how to use this first time availability of the tool that could really help us to convert our ideas into reality. Either you call AI a productivity tool or a technology or maybe something else, but it's the reality that now for the first time we human got this thing in our hand that could really help us to achieve what we dream of. So that really helped us to establish a business and take it to the level where otherwise it might take decades to reach to that. So I am very much AI optimist. I believe that this particular technology or maybe a CPC or something that we really invented is like could help human to achieve their goals in their own life. And but on the other side, I'm little bit future pessimist. Sadly, I really don't know what would happen. So it means what I'm going to talk about today, just consider it for next maybe few years maximum. So it means I am present realist. So I would be sharing my thoughts that I found that could be relevant to us to grow as a human, to stay relevant in this chaotic era. And we have already entered into it. So let's talk about AI governance. And it's already there. Okay, cool, awesome. So this picture, so I used Claude. That's my go-to tool to do the work. So I used Claude to create my presentation, and it put my picture. I really didn't want to put my picture there, but it put it. But like any other human, I didn't bother to remove it. And that's what I found problems in governance. When we use AI and we have seen that it could bring in productivity not in days but into minutes, we have this instinct that we want it quicker, and then we really have this tendency really not to review it. Okay, we want human in the loop, but the thing is like we just want more and more productivity, and we really don't want to review it. So where we want to talk about AI governance framework, and how to implement that. On the other side, our still those old skills like such as change management, risk management, productivity, creativity, business agility or agile mindset are still relevant. So where when I will be introducing you with one of AI governance framework that we introduced under GAICC, I would highly suggest that, okay, yeah, instead of just implementing any type of framework, the more important thing is how to bring that change human is not used with. Okay, so that's why I deliberately left this picture as it is, just to convey my message. Now, my question is, in your organization, who owns AI governance?
The AI governance team.
AI governance team, correct. And do we have already AI governance team in our organization? Awesome. Anyone with a different answer? Now, that's what I found. Normally, what we do is we leave it to one person, okay, or one team, or one executive, or AI, so-called AI governance specialist. But the issue is everyone is using AI. Either it's our legal team, HR, operations, delivery, senior management, engineering teams, sales and marketing. That AI governance team or specialists really don't have any access or control or say to everyone within the same organization. So either we establish maybe an AI policy or a governance team or hired a governance specialist. All those things are beautiful, but that's not really the solution, because AI risk is not with a particular function. It is within those functions. Okay, and in fact, that's the main governance challenge that we are facing. That how to ensure that AI is governed throughout the organization in a right way. Now, that's what I was talking about. IT really helps us to bring in AI within our organizations, but now everyone is using it. We are using it for hiring purposes, for shortlisting, scoring, screening candidates, and then when everything is done, then human governance come in and we look at what's the outcome. Okay, how many CVs out of 200 CVs we identified as a right fit? Same goes with the legal. Everyone is using AI to develop like beautiful and you can say like very accurate contracts, advices, MOUs, etc. Same goes with our operations teams, our delivery teams. In fact, personally, what I found is like I work with 4 different organizations internally and with our external clients. We have seen that everyone is using AI. Few, they are using AI which is already prescribed, already licensed, and other they are using AI which is like of their own choice. I recently was consulting with one of New Zealand organization, one of the famous name in fleet management systems, and it was basically Microsoft's AI that was prescribed, and everyone was told that we must be using this AI. But everyone was using ChatGPT or maybe Claude. Depends what we like. Okay, so there is a lot of shadow AI as well. So in any case, AI is no longer with our IT teams. It's everywhere. Everyone is using it. So same goes with AI governance. Who is responsible for the governance? Is it our executive team or AI governance specialists, IT team, or our legal or finance team? Okay. The answer is maybe everyone, maybe no one. Okay. That's what these are the answers that I mostly get from my clients. And in fact, when we started this credential body back in 2023, many people they came back to us with the same question: whose responsibility is AI governance? If something goes wrong, so many different problems of AI, that is hallucination, deepfakes, drifting, algorithm bias, so on and so forth. Okay, it was tough to answer. Then we really sit down and we thought about it. Our understanding is AI exists on all different layers within an organization. Either it's your executive, legal team, your HR departments, your finance department, or delivery and operations. It's the responsibility of everyone. But how to bring that mindset where people who use AI consider themselves accountable as well. Now, what I have observed and have seen that normally we are good at developing AI policies. Do we have AI policy? Yeah. Do we know what's point number 3 in that AI policy? We really don't remember. And it's equally normal. There is no problem in it. Same goes with the AI governance specialists. Did we already hired one AI consultant or AI governance consultant, or we are thinking about it, or maybe training one of our staff member on AI governance, so that could really help us to develop AI policies, procedures, or maybe an internal framework to implement AI within our organization. All these things are, I won't say that they are bad, but they might not be that helpful. Okay, if you are already doing it, if you have already AI policy, if you have a governance team or a governance specialist, or your team is trained on how to ensure that humans stay in loop, humans still keep on reviewing the AI outcome, you are one step ahead of others. That's awesome, but we should keep on building on it. Okay, there are so many organizations who are still waiting for the right time to bring all those things. But again, that's not really the solution. What's the solution? Solution is where the actually problem is. And the problem is the AI governance risk doesn't sit within the functions, but in between them. Like, as you know, a system is not the combination of the components, but their interactions. Same goes with AI governance risks as well. Okay, AI is in between the cracks, and this governance risk is also in between the contexts. So what we really need is, we need a connecting tissue. We really need a gel or glue that can connect all different functions, all different teams or departments, so that they can work hand in hand and consider AI governance as one of the things that should be embedded within their work, instead of it's checked at the end, at when we get, like, for example, a reminder, it's time to go and check our artifacts or outcomes. Okay. So what we did is, instead of where I'm saying that having a governance policy, awesome thing, okay, but it could set your North Star, it could set your direction, but what we really need is a connected operating model that could really help us to implement AI governance within our ranks. So what we did at GICC is, we actually proposed a framework, a maturity model, an implementation roadmap, and provided a credential landscape. The framework would be giving you an overall picture what good looks like. Whereas maturity model really helps you that where are you uh, in terms of your AI maturity. And based on a scoring model of your AI maturity, you would be able to know that, okay, yeah, if I really want to implement an AI governance model, either this framework or our own internally designed framework, how can we implement it? And should we be implementing it from zero, or should we be assessing it where we are at this point in terms of our AI maturity or AI governance maturity and start from that point? And then how these credentials could really help you to upskill you, your team, your organization to take this journey from step 1 of AI maturity to the last step. So let me quickly introduce you with this AI governance model. One picture, one landscape, 5 layers, starting from operating context. You can think of these are environmental factors. These are the influences, external influences that impact on our organization, on our work, on our project, on our products. These could be regulations, could be our obligations to those regulations, the sector rules, or public trust that we want to earn. All these things really impact that how we should be developing our, AI enabled products or AI based products, because that's the way to go in future. We need to be AI enabled organizations. Okay, so that's the first layer, our operating context, and then governance, AI governance loop. This loop is not sequential. This is very iterative, where we set the directions, we assess how we are doing, we keep on operating while considering AI governance in mind, and then we basically test and improve as we go. Okay, the last step is super important. We must keep on improving. The reason LLMs are changing every day. AI models are changing every day. Rules and regulations are changing every day. We must need to change, and we really need to keep on learning and keep on improving. So this particular layer, it is basically implemented throughout the organization. And the next layer is the layer of roles and actors. We really want a designated role, a designated person who should be responsible for setting the directions, such as our board or executive, who should be running core governance, such as our AI governance specialist that we hired, or our current teams, risk teams, or quality assurance teams, or maybe data and security teams, or maybe some governance analysts. And same, the people who are building our AI-enabled products or services. Okay, that could be our product owners, our domain experts, our engineers, our AI agents. So, in other words, when we try to design this framework, we not only consider that how this framework would be applicable in today's world and the world that is coming in very near future. Okay, so it is available for free on GICC. You can go and check. You could choose core framework. You can choose future ready agentic framework, where most of the work would be done by agents, and we would be really like the reviewers. We would be that link in the chain, and our role would be purely validator or reviewer or AI governors. Okay, and then AI management systems. This is the system that will really make our organizations AI enabled, will help us to develop the products that would be still attractive, still relevant in today's era, from all the way to their inception to the retirement. And this would be while considering our AI-related risks, AI-related impacts, and how to assess them, how to gather the evidence, because not only we need to improve, we really need to prove to our customers, to our regulators, that we are not only using AI, but we are using AI in a right way, in a responsible manner, in a way that where we can explain the outcomes of or outputs of our AI. This picture is not full because like I sent an updated copy to Andy, but we couldn't change it. We also have some foundation components as well. But good thing is just write gicc.org. You can go and use this framework like right now. We already talked about roles and actors. That's why I'm skipping. Reason I'm taking too much of time, and I really don't want to take time. And this governance layer, the second layer after the enterprise environmental factors, it's purely running in an iterative fashion in this governance framework. It's not like a one-time thing. We really want to keep on as we work, we keep on doing our AI governance. In our own organization, to be honest, we are not currently working. It's AI agents that are working. We are just doing the governance. That's why we really know the importance of why AI governance should be well embedded. And we want it like in a proper loop, like a continuous loop, because it will help us to survive when staff leave the organization. AI governance is still there. When next model is released, AI governance is still there. Once next regulation is there, we are still meeting those regulations. And then part two is a maturity model that I want to share with you. This maturity model, I think Nick also talked about similar concept as well, where we have on this journey of AI assistant to basically AI would be doing the main work. So this maturity model helps you to identify where are you as an enterprise or as a team or maybe a professional. And the first one is stage one is AI enabled, where basically we are getting help. We are getting assisted by AI, and AI is bolted within our current existing tools and workflows. We are getting help from it, but again, we are the one who are leading. And here, the governance approach is setting AI policy, identifying all the AI systems we are using, making their inventories to ensure that we are governing our shadow AIs, and then baselining the risks and their impact. Then there comes AI first. This is next stage, and many organizations are on the journey of AI first organization, where basically AI is central to most of the decisions and the daily operations. In this particular case, the governance approach should be that we must not put anything into production until it is properly controlled, properly governed. Here, our role is not the doer. Our role is more like verifier or validator. Okay, and then there comes AI native. The idea of AI native is AI is the architecture. Agents are the one who are doing the work, but human are accountable, still accountable, because our regulators, our customers, everyone is human. Human is still the center of this whole activity that we are doing in this world. I don't know what would happen beyond that, but up to this point, here, what we are expecting is in AI native organizations, we will have, as per Dario, we will have a country of AI agents. If not country, maybe an army of AI agents, and that might be in a plane, and this plane should be well controlled, well guarded by the human, and this governance should be very much real time, very much continuous, and could be automated. Okay, our agents should have autonomy, but that autonomy should be well bounded. Now, where are we on this AI maturity model? Okay, what we did is, and in fact, I would request you, if you could spare 90 seconds of your time, just open this tool, just go to gicc.org, and you will find a link, GICC for org, GICC for corporates, where in the maturity model you can assess that where are you currently in terms of AI maturity. Can you take please 90 minutes and do this quick exercise? Yep. Let me know if you can't find the link, and happy to help. So you can conduct this assessment on your cell phone. It is based on 5 dimensions, including accountability, risk, life cycle control, assurance and audit, and capability and culture. And 5 levels: initial, developing, defined, managed, and optimizing. So you can rank yourself, your organization, your team based on these 5 dimensions and 5 levels. And what would it give you? It will give you an initial assessment, where are you at this point in time. Yeah.
Which one? The readiness scorecard.
So yeah.
Where is it on here?
Yeah. So in the menu, GICC for enterprises.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And then, yeah. Yeah. So just, so AI governance, yeah. So, sorry, implementation, yeah, I can, sorry. AI maturity model, and then, yeah, so here you can rank yourself.
Okay, those
Yep.
are the questions?
Yep.
Okay.
So you could see we have 5 dimensions in first column, and then we have 5 levels. Try to do an honest assessment of your enterprise, just to see where we are. Cool, awesome. So here we did one of the sample assessment where in terms of accountability, we are at level 3, risk level 3, life cycle control level 2, that is developing, assurance is level 2, and capability and culture we are at level 3. Okay. So what happened is we are able to determine our AI governance maturity, and that we are at the level of defined, level 3 of 5, average 2.6. How it helps? It helps you to basically start implementing AI governance from the point where you are currently. Okay, so let me show you that implementation roadmap that could really help you to implement AI governance. It's a 7-step process, but as I mentioned earlier, it's not important that which framework are you using or which implementation roadmap you are following. What is important is how to bring this change, this mindset within the ranks of your organization. So what GICC did is they proposed 7-step implementation roadmap starting from mobilize and mandate from here. And what we also did is we aligned it with our already existing credentials. So you might like to go for credential of like 42001. That is one of the ISO standard. If you are in this domain of ISO, you might already know. I will talk more about it later. So after mobilization, you should be developing an operating model, operating system that could really help you to implement AI governance throughout your organization. And then setting the scope and baseline of your AI governance work, follow it, develop your policies and controls. There are some short courses available on GICC, how to write AI policy, and then embed it, maybe with the pilot department or throughout the organization, depending on your need, and then assure and certify. That assurance could be or certification could be with the ISO standards or any other regulatory framework or any other act. Maybe you are already aware of that though in New Zealand we really don't have AI related act or AI related regulations. We just amended our current privacy and other acts a bit to include AI. Same goes with Australia. We are expecting Australian first AI Act in the start of 2027, but some of the countries or some of the unions, they have already published their acts, their frameworks and their standards, such as the European Union Act. And this is like one of the most comprehensive act that you might like to go through or follow, because in the end every country needs to have that. Okay, standards, one of the most famous standard is ISO 42001, same like ISO 9001, that is on quality management system. 42001 is for AI management system. Could really help you to develop your own internal standard to follow. Okay, and then you can use any of them or whatever you feel you need. You can implement it and then adopt and extend throughout the organization, adopt and extend as regulation change or as technology or models change. Another important thing is because like GICC is like truly global organization. Most of our clients, they are based in the countries where or work with the enterprises who basically work with many different regions. So it was pretty important for us that, okay, there shouldn't be any repetitive work. So what we proposed is we basically build a SaaS tool called govern365.ai. So this tool helps you to implement, for example, European Union Act or NIST AI risk management framework, that is American risk management framework, or ISO standard of 42001, or maybe some other local frameworks such as New York City framework for AI management. So many enterprises, they really need to follow many different laws, standards, frameworks, etc. And we really can't implement like for example, our risk register for each of those laws. So what we provided is a facility where if you develop your risk register, it should be able to map with the, for example, ISO clauses, should be mapped with the risk management framework functions, should be able to map with articles of European Union Act. Okay, so that's just here for the example. Okay, and this framework gives you clear guidelines that what should you be doing, what evidences should be expected. For example, if you are in risk management, you know very well that what you need to do related to risk. Same with the data, human oversight, record keeping, etc. But I showed you the example of risk management. So this is available for free on GICC website. I think I'm taking too much of time. I need to wrap up. This is the credential landscape. We offer a variety of certifications, but the most popular certification is CPAC, Certified Professional in AI Governance, and then certifications on 42001 standards, such as Lead Implementer, 27001, and most attractive certifications are specialty certifications. That's what we believe in, that everyone, every team within an organization should be AI literate. So we have certification for the legal departments, for engineering teams, and then for HR department. And recently we launched one certification for project professionals as well. Remember, AI agents won't be certified, but the people who are accountable for their work, they should be upskilled and should be certified. Well, I won't be taking a lot of your time. One thing you can do if you really can't change your organization into AI native organization, at least you can start working on developing your AI policy, someone who is accountable related to your AI work, build an inventory of your all the AI systems being used, okay, so that you can control your shadow AI and try to score your maturity. That you might just did it. Okay, thank you, and I would be stopping here because by profession I used to be trainer, so I speak quite a lot. So excuse me for this. Yeah, thank you.
Any questions?
So you mentioned the agents you're using. So you like Cloud said. So are you using particular agent or you design your own the council?
Yeah, so for our own work. So
No, so you said the agent is gonna do most of the work and you are mostly doing the review and then.
true.
So the agent that's doing the work. So did you design your own or are you using a particular one out there?
So basically, you can design the agent as per the need of your organization, but
No, I mean for the council.
for the council, yeah. So we have like a proper, like we developed a framework that is basically umbrella is AI, and then within that we have a lot of automation involved, not purely AI agents. So it's a very much mixed system, and that's what we believe most of us are doing, a very much mixed system of automation plus AI agents. But to be honest, the umbrella is AI itself. And we are using Claude for most of our work, but different teams are using other AI models as well, and they found other pretty good. For example, for marketing, they found Facebook AIs more useful than Claude.
Okay, thanks again.
Cool. Thank you, Andy.
If you could stop recording and start again, please. Can I have the microphone?
Yeah.